And fine hello to everybody out there. If you're watching on Twitch, hello, welcome if you've just joined us. If you're joining us on YouTube after the fact with the afterwards recordings, hello and welcome. Looks like we have a rain team up now, so Armor Rouge is looking like not the best play here, but they they do have a terrain option on their side. I wonder if my best lead here might be Murkrow Goldengo with Indeedee on the back. Or maybe I lead Indeedee, because Indeedee would block fake outs and it's immune to ghost moves. I could go Indeedee Goldengo, but that they do have... Alright, they do have Wide Guard and Tailwind option on their side, and then Indeedee, or the Mouse Hold could be an issue in this matchup. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to go Murkrow and Indeedee on the lead, Goldengo in the back, and then Clear Eyes. I'm running Terra Fairy on Clear Eyes, which could be a problem against Goldengo, but otherwise, maybe... okay, you know what? Rillaboom in the back, I think. Having my own Grassy Glide against all those water, like all that water and stuff, I think is going to be the better play. Plus, Knockoff and Drain Punch can do some good, too, if I manage to survive the important turns. And that does give me basically final control over how the terrain plays out, depending on how things are led and how it plays in after the fact. Alright, okay, Pelipper Palafin lead. So I am expecting probably, you know what, I bet this would be Tailwind Flip Turn if I were to hazard any kind of guess. Yeah, Palafin's gonna get a Flip Turn off no matter what here, probably. But if we... Nope, not that. Maybe taunt the Pelipper... Oh, ooh, actually no, I could fake out Pelipper. Okay. Yeah, I'm not able to stop a flip turn here. That's not going to happen. So what if I drop Tailwind and then fake out Pelipper to stop it from using its own Tailwind? Because it's flying. It's not protected by the Psychic Terrain. Skytmer. Alright, Palafin is now going to be boosted when it comes back out later. But we have Tailwind working in our favor. Ah, snap, Rillaboom. Alright, how about we taunt the Pelipper first and switch Indeedee? I see either a fake out or a knockoff going on the Indeedee, or fake out on Murkrow. You know what? I'm going to send in Goldengo. Now, this is a gamble because I know a knockoff could be going into that slot. I'm kind of banking on it not being knockoff and then maybe going for a fake out on Murkrow instead. Okay, no fake out at all, apparently. So we get taunt down. Yep, knockoff on the Goldengo slot. That did deal a little too much damage. No scope lens now. But we did block Tailwind. Now... I think we're going to go ahead and switch back into Indeedee. And Thunderbolt or make it rain. Terra Steel. I don't want to do Terra Steel right now. Alright, anything that comes into this slot takes a pretty hefty hit, and they're probably going for Grassy Glide to try and knock out Goldengo, finish it off. But we can... Okay, this doesn't stop Grassy Glide, but it takes away the priority. Now they have to switch out if they're going to get... U-turn it. Oh, ouch. Okay, the U-turn into that slot was solid. But we do still have Tailwind in our favor. The problem now is that they're U-turning, meaning they can come right back in and set the grassy terrain again. Because the U-turn is going to bring in, I imagine, Palafin on that spot, and then they bring in something to fill in that spot, which is just going to be Rillaboom again to kill the terrain. That also gives them another Fake Out. And then Jet Punch is priority, plus raw speed and power on Palafin. This is... Ooh, man, they played the field control really well here. Yeah, there's Rillaboom again. I don't see a situation where my two Pokemon survive this round. And anything that comes in is also not in a favorable position. They Grassy Glide or Jet Punch anything, and it's... Although I just came in, I could Fake Out. Fake Out Rillaboom? Okay, Fake Out Rillaboom and Thunderbolt the Palafin slot, so we can stop Rillaboom from getting the Fake Out. I'm speed trained, so I get the advantage for that one. And what is it's Terra Water, I'm hoping? Okay, it is Terra Water. Palafin is going Terra Water for raw power. So we get the Fake Out. I know, they think I'm insane for using Fake Out on a Psychic Terrain setter. And, oh yeah, Jet Punch is still priority. Okay, so who comes in its place? Well, really, I only have one good option. My own Rilla. Now, I did stop their Fake Out from going off, at least. Helping Hand. Now, I did Terra... What did I do for this? Terra Fighting? For the Drain Punch, that's right. Yeah, we're not going to Terra yet. I'm going to save my Terra until I don't need the resistance anymore. Terra Fighting I picked for the Drain Punch. Alright, we got rid of Palafin, because Palafin's a huge threat here. Rillaboom is... It is a threat, and it is powerful, but it's also fairly support-driven. Okay, it is going U-turn on... Oh, U-turn on the Boom slot. Alright. Well, this is going to allow them to come back in and hit something with a Fake Out again. Although it doesn't reset the terrain, at least. Crap, and... I'm not running Protect, am I? Okay, Annihilate is in. Then the next question is, does Fake Out actually knock me out, or can I survive one single Fake Out? I got Murkrow in the back. Ooh. What if I switch Indeedee for the Murkrow? And... Okay. Terra Fighting. I am going to go for the Terra Fighting now. And Drain Punch? Hopefully that Fake Out's going for the Indeedee. Now Indeedee can come back in and at least pressure with both the Terrain and then Expanding Force, since now I've got Terrain control. Here we go. Terra Fighting, and I'm going to get that Drain Punch, see if maybe I can get some heal out of it, although I don't know if Rillaboom is actually going to survive this round. Alright, they're using Grassy Glide. Yep, they went Grassy Glide on that spot. Good choice. And, okay! That That might seal the game right there. Going for the bulk up on Annihilate. Because I come back in with Psychic Terrain and Expanding Force. And do I go ahead and drop the Perish Song now, or... Ooh, Taunt or Haze? They used their Terra already. This is their last 2 Pokemon. I could go... Okay, you know what? We're going to go for that Perish Song. They're only at +1. There's a knockoff, yep. Knockoff gets rid of my Bright Powder, I think it was. No, King's Rock is what I was using. Because that's right, King's Rock for a Grassy Glide Flinch, just for the trolling. Alright, next turn is going to be a Haze, because they're trying to get that survival going. But I'm not going to give them that satisfaction. Alright, is the terrain going to still boost it? How much terrain do we have left? There we go. Paris count going down. Haze. We'll Drain Punch that Rillaboom one more time. Like, you gotta know that Murkrow is running Haze. That Prankster Haze is one of its biggest selling points. Woodhammer. Ooh! Alright, but Woodhammer is massive recoil damage. Oh, yeah. This is right where I want it. Oh, and Murkrow survived! Survived the Drain Punch. After that Haze, that... Alright, they have 2 turns left to win the game, but it probably won't even come to that at this point. Indeedee comes in. Alright, we did actually manage to control the terrain on this one. They have no Pokemon left. Status, we got... Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and set up Tailwind here. Tailwind, just to guarantee that we're faster. And then Expanding Force on the Annihilate. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Callan. We'll give it a minute. I can go ahead and cut... Because I got the recording going on right now. I'll go ahead and end that once we end the fight here. Annihilate going down. Alright, Tailwind, Expanding Force to finish. We did manage to actually control the terrain after what I think was a pretty stressful fight, but I am glad that we managed to pull that one off. That was an interesting bout of exchange there with all the switches going on. Just for the sake of trying to control that Psychic Terrain, the Rillaboom swapped in like 3 times to get that terrain off of the field, and then I had to figure out, like, okay, how do I prevent it from using Fake Out while I try and get my own Fake Out down? Since I'm sure my Indeedee set is probably a little weirder, considering most people run female support Indeedee with Follow Me, and then I'm running a male with Helping Hand, Fake Out, and then 2 offensive moves. Since the male gets its own Expanding Force. It can run Expanding Force without having to have a separate user, although I do have a second Expanding Force user, just to try and set things up if I do see a situation that benefits from doubling in. But between the Rain lead that they started with, trying to mitigate the Palafin threat, and then just cutting everything else out in the end, I am not disappointed with how that played out, and I think the Murkrow set that I was running, while it does lack an attacking move like Foul Play, it really did come in clutch here, giving me the exact tools I needed to set the field in my favor. Maybe the Parasong wasn't really needed, since I did finish it when it was down to 2 turns left, but it did probably put some pressure on them, and it gave the Murkrow something to do where it's like the, you know, Annihilate is doing Annihilate things, trying to bulk up to finish a sweep, And I'm like, I'm not letting bulk up go off. I'm gonna let it get that second one, and then we're going to haze before it can take advantage of those boosts.